you can get $300 off any plan. So call and get your free quote now.
Now tonight, welcome in everybody. Pensacola, Florida is the spot. University of West Florida. The field house is the place to be as we got GSC hoops on a Thursday night as the Argonauts are going to host Auburn Montgomery and the Warhawks. Will Kennedy, Taft Bentley with you. Glad to be back. The Argos red hot coming into this one. They won 8 straight coming off a Tennessee road trip in which they got wins over Christian Brothers and Union. And they get back on the home court, back to the home cooking on Star Wars night. So if you see some lightsabers floating around, that's what's going on. I don't know how to describe it.
I thought you would maybe describe it as coming from the Death Star tonight, so I didn't know if you were going to go there with that, but I looks like it's still the
film. Rebel base. I mean, what are we?
We need to be the Eagle
The rest of the conference looks at West Florida, I'm sure, as the Death Star. We got a good matchup here. The Argos got to keep this momentum rolling. We'll talk about kind of a bump in the road they're going to have to deal with right now tonight. But this Auburn Montgomery team comes in. They've struggled on the season so far. 7-6 overall, down to the bottom of the conference standings. But you can't take this one lightly. You got to be ready to play tonight.
You know, anytime you come into a game in the Gold South Conference, you know the quality opponent that you're going to have. And they're going to want to start out in a hurry. And I think that first 8 minutes is going to be so crucial in this game to see how the tempo is going to get played out and how this game's going to go.
It'll be interesting. The leading scorer both nights on the road in those 2 wins was not the guy that you would expect it to be. Shahar Lazar, our player to watch. How about this? Over the last 2 games, averaging 17.5. Is that the real field goal percentage? 72%. Yes, it is. This is the guy who's a 50-40-90 guy we talked about before. Does a lot of things, playing a little more minutes. They're going to need him to do that tonight. But we love the way Shahar plays. He plays like an old man game a little bit. He's physical. He does a lot of things well.
Yeah, he's super crafty. He's super versatile. And you've heard me say this with that shooting percentage staying up there. I've wanted him to shoot it in transition because the times he's done it, it feels like it's almost unguardable. So his ability, not just on the offensive end, I think he's so versatile also in the defensive end. He's just a nice piece that gets to come off the bench and really rally that second group.
Going to be an interesting matchup for our guy Tim Hall Jr., who joined us on the UWF Hoops Weekly podcast, because he's got to go up against El Hadji Thiam, who 18 points his last game out, 6 rebounds, 6'8", 210, big body. He's wearing a headband tonight.
And he's great inside. The guy is so good right around the basket. You almost see like he is waiting for that ball to just get dropped off to him. And he's also very good on the glass. So keeping him off the rebounds tonight will be huge for the Argonauts.
Argos have been doing a nice job of taking care of their defensive glass, and offensive rebounding too is a huge part for this Argo team. We will tell you, Anthony Igini's not going to play tonight. He's dealing with a little bit of an injury and trying to figure out a way to get back on the court as soon as possible. So the Argos are going to have to, we'll talk about it through the broadcast tonight, find some other answers. It'll be interesting to see who fills this role in the starting lineup, but how they fill the leading scorer in the conference, the top dog, how they fill that gaping hole in the roster a little bit. But this is a deep team with a lot of talent. We'll take a break. We'll come back and get you ready with the starting lineups for this one, right?
Living with chronic migraine? 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine, and treatment is 4 times a year. So why wait? Talk to your doctor.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as trouble swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Those with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions like rash, breathing problems, dizziness, neck and injection site pain, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions like ALS, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medicines like botulinum toxins, which may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 91% of patients wish they'd started Botox sooner. Ask your doctor today. If eligible, you may pay $0.
I'll have the burger. Actually, I'll have the chicken.
I feel like everyone's looking at us.
Told you that bar was legit.
To improve our efficiency, Lumber Liquidators is moving its national distribution center. Over 1,000 truckloads at huge discount. Available at Lumber Liquidator stores nationwide. See your local Lumber Liquidator store or lumberliquidators.com. Tell them Tom said will give you a deal.
Bruno Mars is back. The romantic tour, live across North America in 2026 with special guests. Get tickets now at BrunoMars.com.
And now the starting lineup. First, for Auburn, Montgomery. At guard, a 5'10" junior from Valley, Alabama. Zero, Demarius Larson. At forward, a 6'8" senior from Williamsburg, Ohio. 3, Delegate Diaz. At guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Sandrock, Arkansas. 10, Jacob St. Clair. At forward, a 6'8" junior from Lawrenceville, Georgia. 11, Colby Williams. And at guard, a 6'3" junior from Lawrence, Massachusetts. 32, Marius Canary. Warhawks are led by interim head coach Joe Brooks. Transfer assistant, Wayne Dawkins.
Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Legends ain't boring, they grew from the grind. From bitches to banners, we sharpen the mind. We sharpen the sword and promise and swore that we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Hey, yeah, we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Hey, yeah, we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Legends ain't boring, they built from the grind. From benches to banners, we sharpen the mind. We sharpen the sword and promise and swore that we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Hey, yeah, we going hard and leaving it all on the floor. Hey, yeah, we going hard and leaving it all on the floor.
And now get loud for the starting lineup for your West Florida Argos. And forward, a 6'7" junior from Charlotte, North Carolina. 0, Tim Hall Jr. And wing, a 6'6" senior from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Number 4, Elijah White. At guard, a 6'1" junior from DeSoto, Texas. Number 7, Eric Gibbings. At guard, a 6'3" senior from Pocatello, Idaho. Number 11, Ryan Payne. And at wing, a 6'5" grad student from Spanish Fort, Alabama. Number 12, Colby
Argos are led by head coach Justin Mann, assisted by assistant coaches Dylan Brown and Quinshawn Wilson. And the Argos head athletic trainer is Amy Napier.
And the lights are on. We got the lightsabers up in the crowd. The lights are back on. Taft thought he was at a rave for a minute, started doing some weird dancing. No, that was one of the coolest pregame introductions I've ever seen. You got your Empire music, right, from Star Wars. It's Star Wars night here, and really great job by Athletic Communications and our staff as they play the Imperial theme right now of putting together one of the cooler introduction videos. So you may have noticed a little bit different starting lineup with no Anthony Igidi. It's going to be Colby McAllister, a kid that you know well, in the starting lineup. And talking to Colby before the game, he's kind of been waiting for his opportunity, chomping at the bit over there. Guess what? It's next man up.
Yeah, and that's why you continue to work. You don't know when that situation could happen. So here you are, prepared, and that's what you're looking to see from Colby, that leadership, and him coming in from a Division I program, how he can bring that toughness right into this situation.
McAllister out there with Ryan Payne, A.D. Dimmings, Elijah Weiss, Tim Hall Jr., who's going to step up and kind of step into that space of the 16.2 points a game Anthony Igidi's been averaging to lead the Gulf South Conference. We're about to find out. Here we go. It's Martin, Thiem, St. Clair, Williams, and Canary, the 5 starters for the Warhawks. And a block shot right away. Thiem gets one, blocks Elijah Weiss's shot, gets another one. Did he just block 3 shots in one possession? As Dimmings steps into a 3 and misses, but there, McAllister almost gets the offensive rebound. The Argos will run the floor. Man, Thiem's doing some defensive work.
And I think that they're going to have the opportunity to attack all night and get into the paint against this Warhawks team.
Offensive end of the floor, we'll have to see, for Auburn Montgomery. Oh, that pass got a little loose, and it's a forced turnover. They tried to go with a zesty cross-court pass.
I think something to pay attention to in this game is they're going to attack and get into the paint. Are they going to look to draw contact, or are they going to look to avoid the contact? And I think it's got to be an emphasis, them getting into the contact and not shying away from it.
Auburn Montgomery's got to be careful foul-wise. They've only got 3 guys on the bench, so 8 players in total. Alley-oop up top, Tim Hall. On the podcast, I said the suggestion box that Taft Bentley stuffed was dunk more. He tried to go for one right there.
That was a sweet pass from Dimmings as well, too. Just nicely timed. Tim just not able to put it down.
Good job by McAllister, some defense on the baseline, but there's Thiem getting loose and getting the easy basket for the first points of the game.
Yeah, he does a good job of taking advantage of those opportunities inside. You saw that nice finish with the left hand. He's a big lefty.
Colby McAllister shooting the 3. The Argos have missed their first 2 long-range shots, and partially because they got jammed up inside by some good defense.
I think they got to look to attack the paint continuously tonight and not shy away from the contact. Look to draw it.
Nice job driving the basket. Canary runs into Tim Hall Jr. Timmy with the block. Ryan Payne in transition. Taft, do you like that? Do you like that?
Is that a layup? Will, is that actually a layup? That's how it came out of his hands, and I knew that was down. I mean, immediately.
As soon as he shot it, did you say to yourself, boom?
No, I felt like, wow, that looks like a layup in transition, not a 3. How's that possible? With Ryan shooting around 48% on the season from 3.
Foul called here as Thiem drives the basket. Tim Hall will help him up. Good sportsmanship there. But Ryan Payne was 5 of 9 in the win over Union. All 5 of those makes and all 9 of those shots were from where?
From 3. You need to help me with some math right here. I hail from East Milton. Is 48.9% actually 49%?
Yes, we're rounding up.
Okay. 40. I apologize to my Ryan Payne fans that are tuning in. It's not 48% from 3, it's 49.
Let's get it right. Let's make sure we're giving Ryan his flowers. So free throws for Thiem. Misses the first one. Gets the second one to drop. 3-3 is our score early in this one. Always the danger when a team comes in and they've struggled a little bit, as Auburn Montgomery has. And, you kind of take that for granted when you're rolling with 8 wins. Colby McAllister loved the aggressiveness, and he'll draw a foul from Thiem, but like to see that first step trying to get in there. Missed the 3, but this time attacking the rim.
Yeah, you see the point of emphasis. They're getting into the paint. That's where they're going to look to first, unless it is a Ryan Payne transition three where he's going to be that wide open. But they're going to look to attack. And you saw Colby, it's not avoiding the contact, it's actually going into the contact. That's when you get a chance to get an and one and not just go to the line to shoot two. But that's going to be a constant thing tonight, is looking to attack and get to the paint.
Smooth with the free throws there. That first one looked good out of the hands. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And you'll make it two tap. You notice the spin on that? The way it didn't barely move the net. That's what we want to see from the free throw line.
You're a big fan of the backspin, huh, Will? Is that a characteristic of a good shooter? Is that what you're telling me?
It is. That's where you stand at the free throw line and you shoot free throws, just have the ball roll back to you. Canary gets the shoulder, the left shoulder into McAllister, blows him off the spot.
And so far right now, you're seeing those handoffs, and those get termed that zoom action. You're seeing that really having an effect on the Argos defense to start. They've got to solve that riddle.
McAllister trying to find that space up underneath. Thiem comes down with the rebound. So far, a little rough shooting to start for this Argo basketball team.
Right now, Argos are finding how are you going to defend these pick and rolls to play? The Warhawks play a lot of one-on-one.
Oh, good ball fake there. Ryan Payne on the secondary defense, but Canary steps in, nails the three. 5 straight for that young man. Oh, there it is.
That was on a dime, Will. He took a hard dribble and pulled up. No one's there, and how he's able to hit that shot, that was a weird angle too. But you see the talent of Demings.
Demings comes up with the basketball on the steal. He's going to go right to the rim, and I asked him, Taft, before the game, I said, AD, you going to look for your offense a little more tonight? He said, yep.
Well, we saw in a game with Anthony going out with some foul trouble. He had 15 and a half. I think you see that he possesses that in his game. Want him to be aggressive all night tonight.
That one tipped up around the rim, asking for a goaltend, but we'll see. It's going to be a foul call on.
I wonder if they were even going to give him that continuation on that anyways, where he could have finished.
Demings knocks down the jumper and then turns around and gets the steal. And the Argos lead this one 9-8. Back and forth early as Canario go to the free throw line. And you're seeing early, Thiem's going to be a focal point on both ends of the court for this Warhawks team, but it's Canary who's averaging almost 11 points a game. And what's happened is, you look up and down the lineup, you got Chappelle Whitney is the leading scorer at 17.7 for this team, but he's down. He's not on that bench tonight. He's only played 10 games. You see a lot of that as you look down their lineup, guys who they've lost along the way.
Yeah, not an easy position for the interim head coach there for the Warhawks. He's really trying to balance a roster that, like you said, is not always available each night.
They're taking a look at something on the monitor over there on this foul call. Interim coach is Joe Brooks, and he's got, look at this, he's got a graduate assistant, and he's got Q for the first name. It's way too eerily similar to a couple seasons ago for this Argo team. Justin Mann becomes the interim head coach with just a graduate assistant. Now he's got the full staff, so I'm sure Coach Mann, he wants to beat Auburn Montgomery tonight, but he's got to feel a little empathy for the staff down at the other end. They had a transition right before the season.
Yeah, it's never easy to take over in the midst of running, because you might say, well, the season hasn't started yet. But really, as soon as you get your guys on campus, guess what? The season has started for you.
Take a look at the replay here.
You're going to say that was a goaltend?
They might be looking at a goaltend there.
I wonder if it even had a chance to go in.
Was it on the way down? It looked like it was, off to the right, so.
I don't even know if it had a chance to go in. And here's the crazy part. He shot the free throw already. He shot the free throw and missed it.
And missed it. So they're taking a look right here. So would they give him the basket then and say you missed the free throw? And I don't know how
when he
deal
shoots
with
the
that.
free throw, it's like over.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
it's the Wild West. So from this angle, maybe we can see here. So the ball has to be still going up. It's definitely on the way down. Did he touch it? I think he did with a finger. If it's near the rim, even it doesn't have to be in the middle of the rim. If it was touching it, this may be a goaltend call, unfortunately, for Elijah Wise. I think he tried to pull his hand back there and not make contact with the basketball, but
shot a free throw.
You want Why don't you walk over and talk to the officiating crew and let them know, is this my opportunity, Tap? I'm always looking for my opportunity early in the game before it gets out of hand.
Oh, so you called a goaltend on us? Okay, watch this. I'm going to be Richard Petty
So
about
here
it
we
because
go.
you already shot a free throw. It's over. You can't look at it.
It is Byron Evans, Terry Anthony, Lance Smith are the three-man crew for this game as they've got their first big decision to make. And they're talking to the big fella, Justin Mann. I'm not quite sure what they're doing here. They're going to say one more free throw. So no goaltend.
Maybe they're saying that it didn't have an opportunity to go in. You know, it doesn't matter if it's coming down if it's got no opportunity to go in.
Canary rolls through the second free throw. It ties the game.
Warhawks come out with a little pressure.
9-9. The Argos take it down out of bounds. It'll be Argo basketball. A little ragged to start this game. The Argos shooting 27%, 3 of 11 from the floor. 3 of 4 for 75% for the opponent. That's why we're tied up at this point. The Argos certainly getting way more than it looks. Whoa! Tap, that was Steph Curry range. Missed it, but loved the aggressive nature.
And it was just short. I mean, it was because it was from so deep. Or I think that's going down too, Will.
Does Ryan Payne have disco shoes on tonight? What are those? What are those? Canary with the Gypsy New Scooperoo, and he's on the floor, so it's a 5-on-4 if they push it. Demings, nice little ball fake, gets into the lane, drop pass. Elijah White, oh, those are usually money in the bag. That one rolls out. The shooting struggles continue, now 25% from the floor. Tap, make this make sense for me. Team shoots the ball too well for this. Nice drive down the lane, miss. Shahar Lazar is checked into the game to join the Argos group. And White's on the push right at Canary. Just too hard off the rim. Lazar says, somebody pushed me. I was about to get an offensive rebound. Throws one up in transition. That's Colby Williams, and it's going to be a foul on the Argos. And the Argos will send it to the line. We'll take a timeout. Our first one here. 9-9 our score. And a weird start to this one on Star Wars night. Maybe the sequel.
When it's time to start your business, it's time for Shopify. Designed with easy to customize themes, you sell everywhere people shop and never miss a sale with the world's best converting checkout. See why millions of businesses sell with Shopify. Start your free trial today.
A car that doesn't elevate everyone's experience is a car that stops short of amazing.
Get special offers on select Lexus models.
Welcome to Philo, a world of entertainment under one roof. Whether you're looking for hidden gems, want to see what's trending, or have your heart set on the season premiere of your favorite series, we've got you covered. Looking for live TV? Check the customizable guide where you can heart your favorite channels and they'll appear at the top. You can also save and record everything, yes, everything, to your DVR and watch whenever you want, all while skipping the ads. Philo makes streaming easy because we're TV fans too, and who doesn't want to spend more time watching?
Sorry. We're back. 9-9 our
Not
score.
cut off, Will.
Yeah, not yet. How about the lightsabers? They gotta light those up, man. Do they make the sound? My kids had these, and we've had a ton of different lightsabers through the years, Pat. And we had some that made all kinds of sounds. You know, as an adult, you got to get into the lightsaber battle at some point. You just can't help it.
Yeah, I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, 2 boys, and guess what? We have many of them.
Many of those. Got to relive all the best moments.
Yeah, I get to hear a lot of, Dad! If somebody got swiped in the head.
First free throw drops. Williams gets both of them to go, so 2-point lead now for the Warhawks. Coach Mann tries to get his troops going. A little bit of token pressure, 3-quarter court.
If you want to look to attack this, I think that's an opportunity to get into the paint and get an easy basket that way.
Good job defensively there. Jacob St. Clair with a strip on Demings, but it'll be Argo basketball.
If we throw this deep, I might go to the Argonaut.
The club?
Yeah, the club.
Who's watching there?
Yes. We throw this deep.
Oh! Yes, David, sorry. Demings takes the ball. Plenty of time, 15 on the shot clock. Ryan Payne was looking for it, but they know. Canary shading him to shoot that 3. Lazar trying to go to work. There it is. Beautiful drop pass. What kind of pass was that? As Elijah White finishes with the left hand, a scoring pass.
Scoring pass. I love the way that's described. Scoring pass. Those are allowed, Will.
They are. Oh, nice job. Hand in there. Can the Argos come up with it? Yes, they can.
How many times have you seen a guy deflect it and then later go run it down and get the steal? Because Elijah just did that. What a hustle play.
McAllister steps into a three and just goes partially in, rolls back out. The Argos come back defensively. Demings trying to work against a much taller Kobe Williams. And Williams does a great job of pulling the chair on him a little bit. All of a sudden, Kobe Williams is heating up. This Warhawks team is not playing like a team right now that has lost 4 straight and had such a tough campaign early on.
No, when you start a game, Will, you know this, they're almost feeling it out as well in this game. So they're comfortable playing in this because we're doing the same right now with Anthony Agidi not out there kind of asserting himself and being the main guy. Hey, throw it to me, let me make a play. And that's where you're looking is who's going to be the guy that's going to make the play. I think they're doing a pretty decent job of attacking the paint. I think the next layer, as you're being super aggressive in there, is can we drive into the lane and then kick to a teammate? That might be the next iteration of the layer of that offensive mindset in this first half for the Argos.
You look up and you say, you know, you're 1 point down, chance to tie the game. You're with a free throw from Elijah Weiss, and you're shooting 4-17 from the floor. So the fact that you're right there with him is a positive, and you figure it can't, how do you say this, it can't stay this bad. As Julius J. King checks in, Christian Monroe in the ball game. Monroe is going to be a key feature as well with Igidi out.
And the thing that you like to see, Will, is in this game, with them having, 3 guys on the bench, 8 total players, you want the possession game to be really high.
And so rotate your players, right? Play 10, 12 guys.
We've shot 10 more shots than them. That is a good trend. You like that trend. So that's another riddle that you ask, like, Tap, why is this happening? Why is it shooting this way? Well, the solution is let's just keep shooting. The more we'll shoot, the easier it'll get.
You know how you get out of the shooting slump? Shoot yourself out of it.
Not everyone believes in that, Will.
Canary goes with the strength. He's been using that shoulder a little bit, takes it right into Monroe. Monroe doesn't give ground, and they don't call a foul. So, welcome to the GSC, everybody. Lazar says, I can do that too. How about that? Rolls it in there, Shahar Lazar, the guy who's been leading this team the last 2 games in scoring.
And he's so crafty. You saw that right there. He initiates the contact, and that's one of the reasons why you do that, because now they're bouncing off of you and not the other way around. You want to initiate that physicality from the offensive end.
Tim Hall defending Williams out 3-point line, and Hall drops in defensively. Good job, and that's a better finish. Good offense right there. 6 straight points for that young fellow right there. Kobe Williams is red hot at the moment, the 6'8 junior out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. Why is he 6'8? Why is he not an inch short? Oh, Julius J. King with the miss. Lazar goes to tip it out, but he was counting on J.K. to stay right there.
Well, J.K.'s he's used to that going down. He's not going to follow a shot.
Here we go. Argos tied up at 15, 12:35 left in this one. Just kind of a weird vibe with one team's won 8 straight, the other team is 1-8 so far in conference play and lost 4 straight coming in. Oh, Kobe Williams, too easy. Nice cut. Beautiful feed from Devin Barksdale, who's checked into the game.
Argos right now are just not communicating on the defensive end. That's what you have to be able to do when you're getting those handoffs and they're setting those screens. You've heard me say it, that zoom action.
Tim Hall gets his rebound, but nice job defensively stripping that out of St. Clair. The Argos down 2, and the Warhawks come running.
Yeah,
Canary.
The point of emphasis, you don't want to bring that ball down, and Tim Hall brought it down. The guards are down there swiping for the ball.
4-point lead, biggest lead of the game for the Warhawks here. Coach Mann, I mean, it was going to be interesting to see without Anthony Igidi in there who would step forward. Dimmick says, I got you. Hits the 3 from the outside for AD.
Looks like Colby got a little banged up on that play. I don't know if the Warhawks can afford to lose him at this point.
He's been carrying the water here early. That one, good defense off the side of the backboard. Canary thinks he was fouled. I think the pace is getting to some of these guys a little bit. How about that on the finish from Orange Julius J. King?
So we like the transition, we like attacking the paint. Now we got the third part, but it went in. They were able to convert on that. That's what you like to see.
Weiss and Jordan Samuel check in the game as Demings says, I tipped it. Knocks it out of bounds. That'll bring us to immediate timeout. Good work there from the point guard. 10:59 left in this one. We'll head to the benches. We'll take a break. Argos up 20-19 here on Flow College.
There's a big deal going on at Whataburger. Like the new Big Ranch Wrap. A crispy chicken strip, buttermilk ranch, cheese, and fresh veggies in a warm tortilla. Or go bigger with 5 premium whited chicken bites. Or go bigger than big with our Bacon Cheese Whataburger Jr. with fresh 100% beef and melty cheese. Make it even bigger with fries and a drink for a little more. Now that's a big deal. The What a Deal, now at What a Burger. Download the app.
Circle K's new free Inner Circle membership program makes filling up rewarding with everyday fuel discounts every fill up. Make life a little easier. Start saving on fuel now. Download the Circle K app and join today for free. Circle K's new free Inner Circle membership program rewards you for loving all your favorites with delicious deals and personalized perks. Make life a little easier. Start saving on your favorite food and drinks now. Download the Circle K app and join today for free.
Nothing I like more than watching a point guard go to work. The mid-range game, smooth. How about that level? Yeah, we're knocking the three down. Tap, can he score all three?
Yeah, he can. And look, the thing that I'd really like to see is good defense leading to easy offense. He almost had a steal right there. Again, that he's looking to try to get that transition game going for the Argonauts against AUM.
7 points leads the Argos for Eric Demings. He'll take his first break of the game, slide into the bench over there. And this becomes interesting. Talking with Coach Mann, Julius J. King is going to step into that secondary point guard role a little bit. Christian Valarezo out in concussion protocol for this game and the game on Saturday. So missing both Igidi and Valarezo. Guys are going to have to take on a little bit different roles. Oh, yeah. Flying through. Was there a whistle? Yeah, it didn't really. It got stuck in his throat. He maybe didn't want to call it, but he did. You had to, because how about Elijah Weiss? That tap, we love his tramp. Where's that trampoline? They hide it really quickly after he does this stuff.
Well, he's so explosive. They go to a zone here, and what can you not give up in a zone is baseline drive. And that's where Elijah just attacks right there. That first step, explosive for Elijah. They have to foul him. He's at the free throw line.
Elijah jumps as well as kind of anybody we've seen here at the University of West Florida. Will we put him up there with Tariq McAlpin?
Yeah, that's the one. I was trying to figure out who would I always try to have the camera, the video open, because I knew at any point if he got a deflection,
that was Tariq.
It was going to be a poster.
By the way, the Argos have, Tap doesn't like to talk about it, but the Argos really have done a nice job of kind of settling their free throw shooting down perfect tonight, 5 for 5 so far. Good job by Elijah of knocking down 2 there. Argos now up 22-19 as they lead by 3, so a nice swing from down 4 to up 3. Corner, Canary passes up the 3 steps into the mid-range, misses, and Lazar had a nice box out inside on Colby.
Hey, he's worked that one too. He's told the referees more than once, hey, I'm getting pushed in the back, so hey, he earned that call right there. Easy call for the officials.
2 now on Colby Williams, and you said, yeah, they can't afford to lose him. He's got to go sit down with 10-16 left and 2 fouls. Yeah, it started down here on the defensive end when he kind of, after a play, talked to the officials and sold it a little bit. So we talk about his craftiness. How about the shot? Oh, thought it was going to go. Sometimes it just happens on cue, but he missed that one. Canary looking to push. Nice job getting back by the Argo defense, but they can't run the shooter. You can't lose the guy in transition. St. Clair knocks down a 3.
Yeah, Warhawks look like they're going to go to some of this 2-3 zone. Wonder how long they'll play this in the second half. You got to look to penetrate this zone and penetrate and look to kick, Will.
Oh, nice pass into Jordan Samuel, and he jams it home. Beautiful find by Elijah Weiss.
And the most important guy in that zone when you're attacking a 2-3 is who plays that high post. Not only do they need to be a good scorer, they have to be a good decision maker. You saw it, Elijah with a touch pass to get that easy lay-in.
Oh, they fell. Was that an alley-oop or a missed shot? I'm not quite sure because there was nobody to catch it if it was. Oh, nice kick to the corner. Lazar passes up, gets inside the lane. Oh, the Israeli step.
Can we coin that?
I think so. Mazel tov inside.
Just a beautiful move right there by Shahar. And you see it, he's just got such a nice skill level. And he can attack you from a bunch of different spots.
His bag has got a lot in it. Missed shot there. Rebound, Jordan Samuel does a nice job of going up and getting it. He'll find Shahar. Shahar looking to bring it up. Oh, nice little fake. Kicks it to Jordan Samuel. What a nice lead. You'll get fouled. Would have liked to see a stronger finish there. Plant your feet. And what do we always say? 2 hands, 2 feet, go up strong.
Yeah, I think Samuel was kind of like, hey, why are you giving me a dribble on this? But you see this hop step.
Woo! Back in my day, you know what that was called?
Don't say it.
There's a whole channel dedicated to it. Knocks it down. Jordan Samuel making the free throw. But you know what? You can do that now today. And I appreciate when he does it.
The NBA has adopted that gather after it. At least when Shahar made that move, he went up. You know, you could jump stop and then shoot it, and he did.
First missed free throw, but offensive rebound and the putback for Christian Monroe. Big time. 29-22. Biggest lead of the game for the Argos. Up 7 now on a little 7-0 run. Julius J. King hounding outside. You got a mismatch there. Small guard. Jordan Samuel trying to guard, but Lazar gets blown around. Nice finish by St. Clair. Beautiful little teardrop.
That was a crafty move there.
That was crafty on crafty. Craftiness all over. That's craftier than your Pinterest, my friend. In and out for Christian Monroe.
With them going to that zone, I wonder if you want to try to get Ryan back in the game just because of his shooting ability. You could really stretch out that zone.
Argos fighting defensively. You got to stay connected, stay on attention. Omar Ziegler's in the game, number 14 for the Warhawks. First action of the night as he had to come in with Colby Williams down on that bench with the foul issues. Nice pass inside. Good job by Jordan Samuel holding his position. Beats the shot clock. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. It'll be Argo basketball. Into the game, that is Jameer Williams, number 12. And we'll take a timeout in the under 8 right here. 7:31 left. Argo's on top by 5. 29-24 our score right here on Flow College.
From affordable home equity lines and home loans to high-yield checking that pays 5.05% APY, Penn Air combines innovative banking with a commitment to our community. Penn Air Credit Union. Join us.
5-point lead for the home team here on a Thursday night Gulf South Conference basketball as the Argos red hot in the conference. The only team hotter is the team in first place, West Alabama. The Argos currently sitting in second place in the conference standings. Will Kennedy, Taft, Bentley with you. This is the end of the first cycle of opponents.
No. I'm circling West Alabama.
Oh, no, you're circling. I'm saying we'll see them again is what I was getting to, because it'll rotate back through. A trip to Livingston will be coming up on the schedule before too long. Argos got to find a way tonight against a pesky Montgomery Warhawks team. White out there with Payne, Samuel, Christian Monroe, Eric Dimmings, and Elijah Weiss, but missed shot right there. We'll go the other way. Not the best of shooting nights from three-point range for this Argo basketball team, but Taft will tell you, keep shooting, keep firing them up. That one is a little off.
I wanted Ryan to shoot against that zone a few times.
Or just go right down the lane and finish with the left hand. AD, come on down.
What's the rule in transition, Will? You know this.
Keep dribbling until they stop the basketball.
No
When
one
you go
stops.
on the rim, lay it up.
No one stops the basketball. You got to lay it in. And Dimmings, he's going to know that. AD, he's aggressive in that transition.
Dimmings got that smooth left hand, too. That one was way off on the push by St. Clair. Argos get the rebound, come pushing it up quickly, trying to find Ryan Payne up the court in transition. Colby McAllister's going to check back into the game. Christian Monroe will take a little bit of a break. 9 points for Dimmings, leads the way. Canary has 8. Williams has 8 on the other side, but Williams is sitting on that bench for a little while with 2 fouls. 6:30 still left in the first half here. Oh, McAllister misses it. Oh, beautiful job tipping it, keeping it alive. Couldn't pass to Colby McAllister, but Thiam eats it up. You got to be a little more aggressive with your put back if you're Jordan Samuel right there. Nothing wrong with getting a shot block. Just gotta, and he got in the air right there, got pulled off his feet. Tim Hall's been sitting for a little while.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that, you know, Samuel's had a chance to play some extended minutes here. A little bit of that fatigue has probably set in, as I think he just even mentioned to the bench, like, hey, I think I need one here.
Usually players don't want to have to say that, but every once in a while you do have to let them know. That's a sign of a team that's operating well and playing well together.
Well, you beg that from your players. Hey, I'm going to put you in. Please play to exhaustion, but you have to tell me. If you're tired, let me know, because I'm going to get someone else in there for you and try to get you back.
That free throw is off. Argos Sano is in the game. The big man, Rudatika, has checked in, so another big body in the game. Right now, even though they got some shots blocked last time, this time bumped off McAllister, struggling a little bit early offensively, but you've got Thiam's got 2 fouls. Williams is on the bench with 2 fouls. I like the fact that they're inside attacking those guys. Now, they're blocking shots, but if you can draw that 3rd foul, it's going to change the whole tone of this quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't know how they'll operate without E.T. out there for AUM. He's kind of the catalyst for them on defense.
I did not think that was going to go in when it left the hand, but it did. Good shot by Ziegler. Tucks it to a 3-point game.
That one. Strokes. Who's that guy? Who is that? Mama, who is that man?
DeSoto, Texas.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being here.
Eric Demings doing all kinds of things here on a Thursday night.
Should I go DeSoto in the house? Should I say this?
Julius J. King will check in.
You might have to explain that to some of our DeSoto friends.
I was saying to Demings before the game, I said to you, AD, you going to play a few more minutes tonight? He said, yeah, probably.
It's you almost kind of have to, don't you? When you lose a guy for the interim, and for those who weren't with us at the beginning of the broadcast, no Anthony Igidi tonight. He's dealing with a little bit of an injury and trying to figure out when we can get him back on the court. But he's the lead scorer of the conference in tackles. He's an all-conference guy, no doubt about it. So who fills the void tonight? Demings has stepped up early and put his hand up, got 12 points in the game. Nice job by Sano staying in front of Thiam, forcing the missed shot. Demings grabs a rebound, too, and he's looking to push. Point guard 101, what a nice drop pass. Oh, love the hesitation by Sano. If he goes straight up, he probably gets the shot blocked, but he hesitates, gets guys in the air, draws the foul.
You like to see how he's now the catalyst. He scored some points. So you have 3 guys running at him in transition. He just drops it down to Sano, and Sano knew that they were coming over there. And now we get a 3rd foul here. That's going to be interesting to see how they're going to play these last 4 minutes.
Thiam draws the 3rd foul. Sano misses the free throw, but valuable even if he doesn't make this one. And the fact that he drew the 3rd foul, they put Colby Williams back in the game with 2 fouls. You got a chance to put 3 fouls on both big guys before we start the second half of this game. And I totally feel for Coach Brooks over there, how short his bench is as Sano rolls in the second one, 35-28 our score. But man, that's got to be a tough thing over there. You coach when you know, oh, we got foul trouble. We got a thin bench to start with.
Yeah, you're trying to get unique as possible.
Sano picks the pocket, goes to coast, and gets blocked at the rim by Canary. Could have been a goal tag, yeah, I agree. Oh my, everything but the finish. Are they going to give him continuation on that one? What a nice scoop by Ziegler, but he'll draw the foul.
How about my guy Sano showing some perimeter defense here?
Comes up with the steal, takes it the length of the court, and Canary times his step. Sano, nice job. Yeah, that was on the rim. No doubt about it. Williams attacks Sano, and he'll draw the foul. Would love to have seen him finish that with a dunk.
That's the point of why you want to emphasize that. They're going to have a hard time blocking it. Go ahead and stick your hand in there, my friend, because I'm going to tomahawk this.
I think what happened, I think Sano's steps got a little bit off. I think he probably was thinking I'll dunk this and ended up jumping a little too early, so to speak.
So here's a good rule for 2-on-1, right? If you want to be the scorer in the 2-on-1 break, give it up early.
Yeah.
Give it up early.
I agree.
Especially big guy, give it up early because now that guard is going to say, man, I'm going to find you.
He also could have just stopped and let Canary go past and then just literally flicked it up there.
The Top Gun move?
Yes, yes indeed. Demings misses. Sano tries to tip it out. And Argos come back on the defensive end up 6. Ziegler, nice move around Shahar Lazars. He'll get there, and I'll tell you what, this team is not going away. The Warhawks cut it to a 4-point game. Looked like the Argos were just about maybe to stretch the lead out to double digits. That one way off, but it's going to come down. Julius J. King did not hit the rim. Lazar, oh, what a nice spin through. That pass is not in the shooter's pocket. It gets knocked loose, but comes back to the Argos. JJK wide open, can't come up with it. Ball gets tipped out, knocked around. We're going the other way. Colby Williams in transition spins right into Ryan Payne and gets bailed out with a foul call. He had no clue where he was at that point.
Take the fucking
He'll go to the free throw line. The under 4 timeout comes our way. A weird one taking place here on Star Wars night as the Argos lead by 4.
Living with chronic migraine? 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine, and treatment is 4 times a year. So why wait? Talk to your doctor.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as trouble swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Those with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions like rash, breathing problems, dizziness, neck and injection site pain, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions like ALS, myasthenia gravis or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medicines like botulinum toxins, which may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 91% of patients wish they'd started Botox sooner. Ask your doctor today. If eligible, you may pay $0.
Argos lead this one 35-31, up by 4, but Auburn Montgomery shooting 50% from the floor, 50% from 3, although they've only taken 6. And the Argos just 33%, 21% from 3. Tap, we're talking about it, you know, it's one of those things where you've got Anthony Igidi out, and you're trying to figure out the rotations a little bit. You're trying to figure out who's going to step into what role. Thankfully, Eric Demings has put up 12 points, but just feels off kilter, out of balance. There's a disturbance in the force. You're welcome.
I feel like I've done a broadcast where I get a lot of these cliches handed to me. I just didn't think it would be you, Will. I don't think I could lump you in there.
You know better by now. Come on. 2-point game as we approach the 3-minute mark. Oh, my.
Looks like you got a little bit of your 1-3-1 wish. Here they come in a little 1-3-1 zone.
The Rebel Alliance that is Auburn Montgomery is hanging in this one. Demings. Oh, Eric Demings. Exquisite.
Thank you, DeSoto, Texas. Nice kick by Lazar, too. He gets to that elbow and just makes an easy pass over there to Demings.
There was a lot of swing there. Colby Williams tries to get in the air. Samuel's back in the game, stays in front of him. George Samuel out there with Julius J. King. Eric Demings, Ryan Payne, Shahar Lazar, that one off. King goes up, gets a nice rebound, takes a little contact. He's looking to push. I think if you're the Argos, you got to go tempo all the time. Julius J. King to the rack.
That's why you reward anybody that gets a rebound. We want you to push in transition. We don't need an outlet pass.
I mean, you got the numbers, you got a much deeper bench. If you push that tempo, you're going to wear out the other team if they've only got 8 guys.
Yeah, the emphasis that you're going to have is you want the detail to be on this defensive end because as much as we've talked about at GD, we can play defense 5-on-5 without him. You know, he's the leading scorer in the conference, but we could still have a great effort, great concentration. And I'll tell you, Will, the last 4 times I've watched UW play, basically in this calendar year, they've been great on the defensive end.
Take a look at it here. Here's the pass Tapp was talking about. Beautiful kick to Demings, wide open in that corner, busted down. And then on the other end, defensively, really doing a nice job of staying in front of everybody. But, you know, coming up with the rebound here, Julius J. King on the push. And, yeah, you talked about it. If they don't stop you, you take it all the way to the rack.
And he had a great finish because the shot blocking has bothered the Argonauts so far, but That's where you have a player like Julius J. King. It doesn't bother him if you're a shot blocker. He's too good. He's too skilled. Come on over here. I'm going to make you look bad.
Up to a 9-point lead now, biggest lead of the game. 17 fouls on the Warhawks, 8 on the Argos as we hit the 2-minute mark here in this one. A little bit of a off-the-switch mismatch there. Ryan Payne trying to work against a tall player. Julius J. King right in that pocket. Oh, yeah. Throw it down. How about that?
Bro, who keep doing it?
A nice run from JJK. Right there.
It's one of the advantage. That we'd like to help them get on this run to push the lead out to 11. They got to look to attack, but they also got to look to help each other and create for each other.
Julius J. King, one-on-one here on the left wing. Step back, and then when you're feeling it, Taff, you are feeling it, and he is.
And that's the thing that they've got to take away from the Warhawks, because I feel like all of their offense has been one-on-one, Will. So you have to be able to contain your defensive assignment. Can you keep them out of the paint?
Oh, Lazar gets right in there, shuts that drive off. Good job defensively.
It's all one-on-one right now, Will, for AUM.
Samuel gets the rebound. Look at Demings. He's bringing it up with tempo and looking up the court. Throws up the, oh, come on. They get the foul before he let it go, I guess. But, man, that was a beautiful pass. But you see right there, I was talking with Eric before the game about, point guard play and that ability to change speeds, right? Change your tempo. And you saw it there. He brought it up at a moderate tempo and then had that opportunity to kind of put the floor down, put the pedal down. Led to a alley-oop attempt, but he got fouled, goes to free throw line, misses the first one.
Yeah, I don't think you got to see Coach Dylan Brown was screaming for him to go and run. They want to play at that tempo to get out this and get this lead stretched out right before the half.
Ryan Payne steps into one and misses it. Lazar, keeping it alive, says he thought it was off the other team, but that's good hustle, and that's what you expect from number 10.
Long shots, long rebounds.
Oh, absolutely, always. The Argos with a 13-point lead here. They've really done it here in these last 3 minutes of the first half. That one's coming to me.
Ball always seems to find the shooter, doesn't it?
It does find me. Knocked over the monitor, though. I almost shot that. I cannot lie. I almost just stood up here at midcourt and let that fly. It's been a minute. It's been a while.
I worry about you in the boot. You're going to have to use the force.
I would have had to float that one high. 25 seconds left here as we take a timeout. So, Jack, you look up and it was a 38-33 game. Immediately after that, immediate timeout at 3:28, and the Argos have really opened it up since then. In fact, they have gone on a monster run here, 11-0 to close the half. The witching hour, we got to find a new term for it tonight because it's a little bit different.
The Yoda hour?
The Yoda hour, and they have found their way.
Well, the shooting percentages, you mentioned it. They were shooting 32%. We're up to 40 now. So what does that mean? We've made some shots here, and a lot of them in a row.
Here's the thing, and you look at these stats a little bit, the numbers have slipped down a little bit for the other team, but how about this? 40 shots from the floor for the Argos, 26, almost doubled up what Albert Montgomery's been able to get launched.
And that's the focus that you've got to have when you're looking at a team that has 8 players dressed against you. You just have to out-volume them on the offensive end.
Demings is going to go to work. Shot clock is turned off. He's got Canary out of the timeline. He's going to get around it, take it towards the rack, kicks it to Ryan Payne, steps into an open three, and that's going to close the half with a splash. 49 points on the board for the Argos. They will take a 16-point lead to the locker room tap. How pretty was that action set up by Eric Demings, who's been monstrous in the first half?
All right, you're going to love this. coach calls a timeout, draw something up. All right, you get that double high screen coming up where AD gets a chance to pick which way he wants to go. You have two shooters buried in the corner. Not the guy you want to leave if you're AUM. Ryan Payne, 49% from three on the season, and I think it's only climbing.
Ryan Payne, 2 of 4 from the three-point line tonight, and that was a huge one. It really some awesome momentum going to the locker room. Probably one of those games where my buddy Tad Bentley here would say, do we have to take a break? Can we just keep on playing right to the second half?
The way we've been playing, where we're on this 8-game win streak, yeah, we just need to, I want us to play every day. Can we do that? Can we just get the season done in a month?
So if you ask yourself who's going to step into the Anthony Igidi hole to end the half, I mean, he goes off for 10 points, 4 or 6 from the floor. Only thing he hasn't done is nail 3.
You know, we mentioned this early in the season when we were watching Julius King play. It's like having a 6th starter. Isn't that kind of nice that you can bring him off the bench? And I think Lazar has played really good in his role off of the bench. So that depth is probably the thing that you will want to talk about this season so far that we've got to see from this Argonaut team is they just are a team that is full of depth. Here's something to mention. Tim Hall didn't play a bunch at the end because he had a foul, and I think Elijah Weich has 2 fouls. So I think what Coach Mann did not want to get in is anything like AUM is facing right now, where your bigger guys are all in foul trouble.
DM has 3 fouls, Williams has 2, and he wasn't as effective when he came back in. He had 11 points early in this one to lead the way for AUM. That brings us to half, 49-43, big 16-point lead for the Argos. We'll take a break here. Back with you for the second half coming up as the Argos on top here on Star Wars night from the Fieldhouse on Flow College.
Living with chronic migraine? 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine, and treatment is 4 times a year. So why wait? Talk to your doctor.
Botox effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as trouble swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Those with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions like rash, breathing problems, dizziness, neck and injection site pain, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions like ALS, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medicines like botulinum toxins, which may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 91% of patients wish they'd started Botox sooner. Ask your doctor today. If eligible, you may be $0.
The beach is the only place where they get along. Now imagine them getting along for a week straight. If you book that trip early on Vrbo, you could save over $530. That's the way to Caribbean.
Northside Hospital Orthopedics. We keep Georgia moving.
Your weekends matter. From lake days to hidden back roads, you deserve adventures that fit your life. That's why Great American RV is the destination for top industry brands and the Southeast's largest selection. With flexible financing options that match your budget and experts who truly listen to help you find that perfect match. Discover the RV that's made for your weekends at any of our 10 locations or online at greatamericanrv.com.
Dear me, you just got the worst news of your life. You're scared and overwhelmed. But I'm here to tell you this isn't the end. It's a new beginning. City of Hope is going to save your life. And that man who's been by your side for 3 decades, he's going to fall in love with you all over again watching you fight. So go tell him to put the champagne on ice, because you've got 35 years to celebrate.
Night.
Hip and knee pain can make simple activities difficult. Andrews makes it better. Our team will create a plan of care just for you to help you regain mobility and reduce discomfort. From diagnosis to treatment to rehabilitation, Andrews.
Burger Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich is back. Some would say it's bigger and better than any chicken sandwich out there. More chicken strips, more Monterey Jack cheese, smothered in buffalo and ranch, all on a 5-inch bun. There's so much crispy cheese and salty goodness, we had to go really wide to fit it all in. I think that might be too far. Let's split the difference. Just right. The Whataburger Buffalo Ranch chicken strip sandwich is back. What a burger.
Flynn-Built, your hometown touchdown. Call Flynn-Built at 850-477-6118 for all of your home and building needs. Flynn-Built is a proud sponsor of UWF Athletics. Flynn-Built, your hometown touchdown.
Navigating day-to-day activities while experiencing joint pain is tough. Andrews makes it better. Our team will create a plan of care just for you to help you regain mobility and reduce discomfort. From diagnosis to treatment to rehabilitation, Andrews makes it better.
In Greek mythology, Argonauts were driven adventurers, forged by challenges they overcame. At the University of West Florida, our Argos embody that same bold and unrelenting spirit. Just a short drive from the beach, you can thrive at the forefront of innovation, learning from world-class faculty dedicated to your success. Get ready to chart your own course. Find your next adventure at uws.edu.
French toast nibblers or breakfast nachos?
Actually, I was thinking about heading out only because I want to beat the traffic.
If I go to the sleepovers the next day, I was going to put the pens on.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas.
What is that a compromise?
What?
I mean,
how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity? You got multi-view, the best college and pro games all in one place. You're not going anywhere. You ever tried pancakes and guac? You're about to.
If you call yourself a sports fan, you've got to have Xfinity. Get Wi-Fi built for game day with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee.
To a kid struggling to stay focused in school and never miss practice, a good meal makes all the difference in what kind of television show. Together we can end hunger in Georgia. Donate to the Atlanta Community Food Bank today at acfb.org.
Got eyelid itching and crusties that won't go away? It could be
Demodex blepharitis. And we're Demodex mites, but we love making ourselves comfortable here.
with 1 drop in each eye twice a day, you can kill the mites in just 6 weeks. Don't touch the tip of the bottle to your eye or any surface to minimize contamination. Wait 15 minutes before inserting contact lenses. The most common side effects are stinging and burning in 1 out of 10 patients. It's not you, it's Demodex mites.
Arenas and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by me. So put yourself in the official shoes. Act with respect and be officially me.
Day-to-day activities while experiencing joint pain is tough. Andrews makes it better. Our team will create a plan of care just for you to help you regain mobility and reduce discomfort. From diagnosis to treatment to rehabilitation, let Andrews make it better.
If you're thirsty but it's only Tuesday, that meeting should have been an email, and you really need something to go your way level of refreshment, we definitely have that. When you're feeling the heat, Circle K makes your day.
I'm just being myself, who else can be? When I'm being myself, you wish you were me. It's so easy. Get out your own way. Easy peasy, breezy, what's the point if it ain't enough?
When it's time to start your business, it's time for Shopify. Designed with easy to customize themes, sell everywhere people shop, and never miss a sale with the world's best converting checkout. See why millions of businesses sell with Shopify. Start your free trial today.
Yeah, boy, it's Flavor Flav, and I'm bringing the hype to the U.S. bobsled and skeleton team with Raising Cane's with the limited edition bobsled plush puppy.
Hey, Dim, the lights are ready for the second half. Will Kennedy, Taft, Bentley with you. Taft checking the NBA score. We're not going to talk about what's going on in that game. I'll tell you what's going on in this game. 49-33. And at the half, Argos on top of this one. And Taft, they went on a monster run to close out that half. 15-0, 14-0, I think it was actually technically, to finish the half. And really came over. They go back to the original starting five. Colby McAllister out there with Tim Hall Jr., Ryan Payne, Eric Demmings, and Elijah White. What are you looking to see in the second half of this one as the Argos trying to figure out how to play without their leading scorer and top dog, Anthony Igidi?
You got to take away their one-on-one, and you got to continue to attack the paint. They just did such a nice job in that 15-0 run of scoring around the basket, Will. That's got to be the key in what happens for the Argonauts in the second half.
Other way, Ryan Payne. Yeah, I don't say this often. What's RP in transition?
What's he doing? Why did he do that?
That was a two. We don't see too many twos out of our guy, Ryan Payne.
Why would he cut to the hoop? I'm not a big fan of this.
Cut to the hoop. What is even happening right now?
Stay out there, Ryan. We'll find you. That was a nice finish, though, in transition. Like seeing that from Ryan. Love seeing AD take over this game.
He's telling you, Tap, he's like, I'm multi-dimensional. I have facets. I'm like an onion. I have layers. Oh, good job by Colby McAllister tipping that one loose. Nice save as he goes out of bounds. We'll go the other way. Demmings is pushing. Oh, Ryan Payne said.
Oh, he found him. Oh, pull up. Go ahead.
In his face.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Boom.
That's why we want you hanging out there. And Ryan hit the whole bench with an emphatic boom.
That is out of hand. The Argos continue the run at the end of the first half. 14-0 carried in the second half. And now a 19-0 run. They're up 21.
And I got booed out of a clinic because I said don't shoot layups and shoot threes. Why? Well, no one trusts me.
That's insane. Don't shoot layups. People wonder what happened to basketball. Out of bounds. Nice job defensively. Tips it out of bounds. So there's a foul called on this. I thought he just knocked it out of bounds. They're going to get Tim Hall, I believe.
And it's very important that they play good one-on-one defense. That's got to be essential. That's got to be the focus because that's what AUM's going to challenge you doing. They're going to play one-on-one.
Diab goes right at Tim Hall trying to get that next foul, but Hall holds his ground, forces an air ball.
They don't find Ryan.
Oh, beautiful pass inside. Tim Hall doesn't dunk it, but finishes. How about AD? That's a dime. That's a tasty dish like those Sammy Barker's tacos we had at halftime, Tap. We like how seamless that was?
We ate those kind of fast, just like AD brought that ball up the court pass.
You're with me. I feel it. Crowd behind us calling for that defense. Oh, that's not a goaltender. That is a rejection.
Here's my guy in transition.
Oh, beautiful finish. Nice pass. I haven't seen a rejection like the other end since you asked that girl to prom in East Milton.
Yeah, well, it was actually back-to-back rejection, so I'm really hoping Elijah can get another one right here.
Up 25 now. The Argos are putting it on the other team here.
Love to see the concentration level of the team here out in the second half.
Came out of the locker room with some fire. It would have been easy to be like, we're up 15-16. Let's just keep doing what we're doing, cruise. But it feels like they turned the intensity up. They're finally breaking the seal Canary with a layup.
That's their first bucket in quite a while. And against a pretty nice run for the Argos.
Other end, Demmings in the lane. Uses that pivot foot. Goes to Weiss. Mid-range baseline. In and out. A little too flat. A little too sharp on that shot. Feeling good for Coach Justin Mann and Dylan Brown and the staff over there. Deep three. Oh, hello, Jacob St. Clair. Nice little boost for this AUM team. 5 straight quick points, and there's Colby McAllister open. Can he get one to go? And I hate to say this, but that did not look like a confident shot in the way he kind of walked in right after he let it go. You got to stand there and watch it go in, but keep shooting it. Work through it.
I am firmly against following your shot. Firmly.
Explain this to me.
Not following your shot because of what you just talked about, balance and everything, like anybody screaming in there.
Yeah, follow your shot after you let it go and come back down if you have to. Definitely follow it if you're a mid-ranger in pain, but here we go. Inbound here, Demmings trying to come up with the steal. I kind of thought he was about to grab that. Off, rebound to McAllister. He slips. get the ball to Demings. Oh, crosses him over right around him, right down the lane. Woo! Beautiful feed. Oh, and he finished it anyway.
Weight room.
Too much strength. The guest on the podcast this week, Tim Hall Jr.
Did you make him do any like military press or anything?
We did a whole workout. We did the old man Tai Chi workout. That's why he's so strong today. Nice little runner, Tim Hall with the rebound. I introduced him to the concept of old man strength. Colby McAllister passes it up, finds the open shooter. Oh, sidestep dribble. Oh, Tim Hall, you're too strong. No foul?
Yeah, there was a foul.
I thought so too. How weird. Ryan Payne with a nice closeout. Rebound will come down. Weiss will corral it. He'll look to push right around Canary. Oh,
pass. What a pass. Tim Hall tries to. He was in a tough spot. It was a great pass, but he was so deep under the rim.
Yeah, I think the guys are also a little winded. They played extremely hard. Has there been a stoppage? One foul so far.
Hasn't been really yet. So there'll be 4 or 5 new Argos coming into this game. We're going to see somebody we haven't seen in a while.
Huddy alert.
Yes, indeed. Nice drop pass there, and Williams will finish at the rim. Did he get the foul called too? They're going to hit Weiss with a foul. Let's see who gets the call. We'll take a break here first. Time out of the half. 14:34 left. Argos up 20s.
What are you doing in a meeting that could have been an email? Losing interest. Don't let it happen to your money, too. Vanguard's Cash Plus account can't help you at work, but we can help with your savings. Find out how much interest you could earn at Vanguard.com/cashplus.
Find something you can hold on. Find something that 3-point spell. 8 minutes.
This is the moment. Go all in. Shop now and get 0 down special financing with the K Jewelers credit card. Only at K.
Oak from 4 separate forests playing together, collectively as symphony oak barrels. A higher proof, built into a crescendo, its final note, the sip. Vigenta Symphony Series number 2.
What? Someone was trying to blow up the Death Star with a half-court shot.
I need this crew to come to every game. I'm thoroughly enjoying them behind us, okay?
Oh, they're having a good time here tonight. So we got some subs coming in the game. Julius J. King back in for the Argos. Shahar Lazar checks in. Christian Monroe, Jordan Samuel, and for his first appearance in quite a while, number 2 is Hudson Rowe out of Gulf Breeze, Florida. The 6'1 freshman as Williams drops the free throw to complete the 3-point play.
Did we just do a full hockey line?
We did, all 5. You know, that reminds me of Benny Washington, Woodham High School here locally, state championship team, where you got some nightmares about that one? Those players in?
Yeah, like the games that he would not start the starters, and you'd be lackadaisical, and it'd be tied, and then the starters come in, and you know what they are? They're mad, Will.
They're pissed.
They're mad when they come in.
Oh, the craftiness! I think there was some contact on that. I haven't seen that kind of craftiness since that guy was building those homes up in the Northeast on his TV show.
This old house?
Yeah, thank you. Bring it. I was waiting for you to get there with me. Hudson Rowe, can I tell the story?
The people behind us are on it. They have to be.
I don't know if he's here. I haven't looked in the crowd, but in case he's watching, Hudson Rowe, son of my buddy David Rowe, played together over at Pine Forest High School. David Rowe, local guy, and also was the kicker at the University of Cincinnati. So good to see him. This is when you start feeling really old, when Hudson Rowe is bringing the ball up.
Did Cincinnati and Xavier fight this season? Or has that not happened yet?
I don't know if that's happened yet on the court. Oh! Lazar is just in his bag, but he misses that one. We'll go the other way. Oh, Thea was kind of, is he using that off arm as a weapon?
That is allowed in the Gulf South. The Heisman move is fully
allowed or encouraged. I'm not quite sure.
I'm watching on Flow on the app, watching us on the road, and that's all I see the opponent doing is Heisman and us. And I'm like, this has got to be like an encouraged thing.
Jordan Samuel, great defensive job there. The trail pass to Christian Monroe. Cannot finish it.
Just left it short on that finish.
Oh, but he comes up and knocks the ball loose. They're going to say out of bounds. Good hustle by Christian Monroe. But, man, I'm going to tell you what, I thoroughly enjoy watching Shahar Lazar play. And it's the little things. It's not always the points and the passes. It's all the little things that he's got in his game. You know what, Tap? I'm picking him. If we're picking teams, he's the kind of guy I got to have on my squad.
You want to be in the trench with him because he's going to bring it on both ends.
Nice one there, but bump foul Thiem with a nice finish.
Yeah, and you saw why he was the player of the game in our pregame broadcast. Just a nice finish with the contact.
Coming off an 18-point performance his last time out. We'll go to the free throw line with a chance to try to convert the three-point play. Gets it to go. I think it really hurt this team, Taft, when he had to sit down early in this one.
That's where that run to end the half really came from, in my opinion. Him not being on the court, there's no anchor for their defense.
Oh, he gets the block, but they get him with a foul call, maybe with the body right there, and that's going to be a tough one for him as he's going to pick up his fourth foul with 12:40 left in the basketball game.
I'm going to say the officials did a very nice job calling that one, okay?
I agree. Julius Shea King will go to the free throw line. Love the aggressive move right there. Went to his left hand, slid around the defender. Yeah, that's a foul. It's a foul there. He was off balance and reaching. Did not do the vertical thing. I'm not even going to reference what just happened.
Isn't he like 97% on the season?
That was the strangest thing I've ever seen.
What?
Did he eat one of those tacos too and not wash his hands? Second one is smooth. I don't know what just happened. Three-pointer out of the corner. This group behind us is having a good time. Christian Monroe with the rebound. We're going the other way. Find Hudson Rowe. Look for him. Or Julius J. King will step into one. Rebound is corralled by the Warhawks. They'll look to go. Okay, we'll talk about this as the game is a 19-point game right now at the 12-minute mark. There's 8 guys dressed for the Warhawks. They got some foul trouble, so guys are in and out. But you would say they're young. They can run up and down. But they shouldn't be getting tired. They can all play 40 minutes. Yeah, try it, because you're going to ask at some point, this team will run out of gas. It hasn't happened just yet, but it's probably not too far away. Nice move there by Martin as he gets around. He converts the basket, but the foul's called on the floor.
The thing that you've liked so far, even in the second half, and it started there to end that first half in the Yoda hour, was the pace of play that Argonauts were playing with. And you had to see it. There was only one foul called, and things were really going the Argonauts' way. That's got to be something that they keep in mind. They want to play fast against this team, up and down.
Martin with a nice bucket there. Cuts it to 63-46.
Warhawks back to the zone here.
Almost have to. You can't play man-to-man and just keep that energy up at all. Lazar. What was that?
Remind me not to ever play horse with Shahar.
No doubt. I got the Beastie Boys song, She's Crafty, stuck in my head.
That might have been how you got hurt trying to replicate what he just did on that move.
Yeah, he blew out an Achilles. Timeout coming after 12 minutes left, 11:23 in the game. Argos up 65-46 after the Shahar Lazar bucket. Let's take another look at it. Oh my, the balance, the left-handed finish. Let's go to break here on Flow College.
Day-to-day activities while experiencing joint pain is tough. Andrews makes it better. Our team will create a plan of care just for you to help you regain mobility and reduce discomfort. From diagnosis to treatment to rehabilitation, let Andrews make it better.
If you're thirsting for It's Only Tuesday, that meeting should have been an email, and really need something to go your way level of refreshment, we definitely have that. When you're feeling the heat, Circle K makes your day.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be. When I'm being myself, you wish you were me. It's so easy. Get out your way. Easy peasy, breezy. What's the point if it ain't no fun?
done. You can kind of see on the far end of that huddle, Christian Valarezo, Anthony Igidi in street clothes. So two key members. One, obviously being the top dog in the pack so far in Igidi, but man, you're missing those two guys tonight. You're putting on this kind of performance. You may ask, who's stepping into the void? Well, Demings, 15 points. He hadn't done much in the second half at all, but he was so good in the first half. Julius Shea King's got 11. Ryan Payne up to 11. Lazar's got 8. Weiss has 8. Everybody's chipping in tonight, Tap.
Yeah, that's what you like to see, that depth from the Argonauts.
Hudson Rowe jumped into the passing lane, but that finish is a lot harder than it looks. Beautiful little bank by St. Clair. Tap, why is the bank open at this time of night?
Yeah, extra banking hours. That definitely doesn't go for the opponent.
Gotta shut that off. Hudson Rowe dishing it around. I like the way he's just kind of, he's here. I'm going to get the basketball.
Come on, buddy.
Step into a shot.
Yes, sir!
Hudson
Yes,
Rowe
sir!
gets it to go. Just like his old man. What a great shot by Hudson. The crowd is loving it right now. Argo's up 20 again, 68-48. Rowe trying to jump into a passing lane there. And you love it. These are significant minutes. He's not out there necessarily in mop-up time at the end of the game. He's playing with the guys that are in the regular rotation. This is awesome to see. Yeah. Where you find out. Shot clock down to 0. Did he get that off? I don't think he did, but they did not call a shot clock violation. Monroe
That's a good thing.
Weiss will throw that down.
Thank you for not calling the shot clock violation. We can get up and down. I think the referees might be. Let's get out of here.
I think so. We just ticked under 10 minutes left, so halfway through the second half, the Argos extend the lead to 22. Lazar chases it down in the corner.
Oh,
Rowe
steal.
with a steal. What will he do? He will attack the rim and he'll finish. Beautiful little smooth finish. Hudson Rowe with 5 points here in a burst. Tap, that's going to call a timeout. Draw the timeout from when Hudson Rowe forces the other team to call a timeout. Things are going well.
I'm texting his high school coach right now. They're just eating this up.
Jumps the passing lane, and this is a crafty finish right here. Up there with the right hand.
Always feels good to slap that backboard, Will. You know that.
Yes, it does. Let's take a quick break. 9:35 left. Argos up big here on Flow College. Back with you. Argos up 24 here, 72-48. 9.5 left with this one. Art will settle in on the defensive end. It's been the Hudson Rowe show the last couple minutes. He'll grab a rebound. He's stuffing the stat sheet. Didn't lose it there. Lazar will have it. I got a feeling, Tap, as I was watching the timeout there, saw DB Dylan Brown. Oh, Lazar right down Broadway.
You don't believe me that he can play some point guard, Will?
Wow.
You don't believe me right there?
So Har Lazar, ladies and gentlemen. But I was watching DB Coach Dylan Brown talk with Eric Demings. I think Eric may be done for the night over there. And he's saying, hey, we're going to need you against Montevallo, so rest tonight. Oh, Elijah Weiss, get that out of here again. Julius Shea King.
Nice.
And Weiss follows. That is nothing but pure hustle. Blocks the shot at one end, runs the floor, follows it up on the other.
And that's the part you love about Elijah Weiss, just pure hustle. Loves playing defense. Not a great night for him, you know, the way he's shooting the ball. But that's why he is so invaluable to this team, that effort play on that rebound.
Let's take a look at the Elijah Weiss efforts right here. That block shot, beautiful swat. Go the other way. Julius Shea King misses, and Weiss is right there to bring it home. Second block of the game for Weiss. Step back three on the way, in and out. Monroe grabbed the rebound. He's looking to run. They'll go to King. King is going to finish.
Man, we love transition basketball, in case you don't know. So watching this is, it's a beautiful thing on a Thursday night.
Do you want to know what this is called, Will? Easy basketball.
It is easy money. Folks at home that maybe haven't watched a lot of UWF basketball with us the last couple of years, they get a foul called here. We've been begging for this. Easy baskets in transition, make the game simple.
Or we could play the game where, like, we miss close layups.
Yeah, I don't like that game.
And we don't make free throws, and we can't rebound.
You know what I call that game? Mumbledy pen.
I think you called that a lot pain. Yeah, clever leg.
There were some words I used too off the air.
It's so nice to see them play easy basketball, and I don't know if we've talked about it enough, but the talent on this team, Lazar early in the season, you probably might have said, oh man, he played Division I, and you saw him here in the last 3 weeks. You're like, yeah, that's a Division I guy right there. Wow.
Christian Monroe, we haven't seen a ton of. This is a guy that averaged 16-plus points at another D2 last year. I mean, these guys are good players. Anthony Igidi, rightfully so, has gotten a lot of our attention and a lot of the attention. But there's a bunch of guys that can step in. So the Argos didn't want to have to find out, solve this riddle a little bit, but that's what basketball deals with sometimes. Tonight we're seeing lots of options. Oh, the extra fake, the extra passing. Monroe back to Hudson Rowe. Rowe steps into it. It looked good. It felt good. Christian Monroe get the rebound. He got hit. He'll draw the foul. Big time hit right there.
Energy has been awesome here in the second half. It almost felt like we were a little sleepwalking in that first half, especially the first 12, 14 minutes, and then it really got cooking for the Argonauts.
Brings us to the under 8 timeout. 7:39 left. Argos up by 29 points. 78-49. We'll take a break here on Flow College.
From affordable home equity lines and home loans to high-yield checking that pays 5.05% APY, PenAir combines innovative banking with a commitment to our community. PenAir Credit Union.
7:39 left here. Thursday night hoop, Star Wars night. Sometimes, in the movies, the pesky Rebel Alliance, the upstarts, they always find a way, but not tonight. The Empire strikes back, embracing that role. As Christian Monroe will knock down a free throw here. Get the Argos to 79-49. Christian Monroe's got a lot in his game too, Dad.
Yeah, he's been a great defender, and I think we're waiting for him to kind of flourish on the offensive end because, like you mentioned it, almost 17 points a game at another Division II. He's got that in there. It's just I think he's understood his role has been to come in and play good defense and rebound and do those kind of things to help this Argonaut team win.
Jordan Samuel draws the foul there with 7.5 left. Officials will send Canary to the free throw line. The Argonauts, and one thing they have done tonight is foul a lot and get the other team into the bonus pretty quickly. So 7.5 minutes left. It'll be the Warhawks shooting free throws the rest of the way on fouls as Canary knocks the first one down. Well, I think they're, as they say, sense of aggression. Pumped up, a lot of energy, trying to get in, block shots and do things. Second one rolls out.
And this is true. The most aggressive team always wins. So that's the part you've heard this with us. How sometimes the game gets called, but the aggressive team's always going to win the game.
Oh, Julius can't get that one to go. Love the mid-range stop as McAllister fights and gets an offensive rebound. Weiss takes it right to the rack. Oh, Elijah Weiss, acrobatic move. Love to see it. E-dub. strikes again. Weich playing with 4 fouls, but up to 12 points in the game now. Actually make that 14 for Elijah Weich. Canary going to work. Samuel stays in front of him. That's a big, trying to guard a smaller guy, and he's doing a nice job of staying in front of a pretty quick player with a good dribble, good handle. Nice, he just gets in there and gets a piece of that one. Nice block.
That was a really nice job by Samuel moving his feet there.
Argos working around. Julius Shea King, Weich, McAllister, Andrew Sinaway in the game for the Argos as well, getting his first action here tonight. And Jordan Samuel will step into the lane. He didn't want to shoot that. He had no intention to put that up. King with the shot clock under 10. Uses the body to draw the foul from Thiem. That's number 5. Thiem's going to sit down with 6:14 left. And man, that bench just keeps getting tighter and tighter. Down to 7 guys now for Coach Brooks.
And you can say what you want to. E.T.'s going to check out of this game with 5 fouls, and he only had 6 points tonight. Really nice job by the Argonauts.
And here's the crazy thing. It hasn't been Tim Hall. We talked about Demings. Tim Hall's been over there. He's not going to play much tonight. I'm sure the coaching staff has said, hey, we're going to need you on Saturday to probably play a lot more minutes. So only 12 minutes in this game for Tim Hall. Demings played 22, but he's done for the night. Probably won't be long before Elijah will come out of this game as well. You got a guy out there shooting free throws, Julius J. King. You can kind of leave him out there. He hasn't played a whole bunch, so opportunity to get some extra run for Julius out here. Andrew Sinaway in the game. Sinaway, 6'7", redshirt sophomore out of Boynton Beach, Florida. There's a basket inside for Williams.
He's been super crafty for AUM tonight.
He has
done a lot of good
He's
things.
been really quiet in the second half. Done a nice job of limiting him. In and out. Rebound will come down to the Argos. McAllister will step right back into one. Just can't find it tonight. The lid on the basket. Goes up, tries to block it, instead gets the foul and gives up the 3-point play. Yeah, as soon as I said, they kind of held down McAllister in the second half. I mean, Colby Williams in the second half, he's come out and thrown some points up to 16 now.
Our Colby is supposed to score an and one and not the other way around.
18 points now in the game for Colby Williams to lead the Warhawks, but he had 11 at the half, and so a bunch of those have just come right now here in the second half as he gets that one to go. Get to 19. Argos still up. Huge in this one by 29. Julius J. King, they're trying to double him. They'll swing it to McAllister. McAllister will fire to Monroe. Monroe passes up the 3, goes baseline, gets the man in the air. Got to finish that, but I love that move. That is the Top Gun. Hit the brakes, they'll fly right on by.
Yeah, it felt like he almost got a backpack put on him when that guy jumped right there. He had nowhere to land.
Get in the air. I mean, Monroe just held his ground, and the foul is called on Ziegler, and it'll put Christian Monroe to the free throw line. I love this kid's shooting touch. And then he misses. Come on, man, help me out. He does have a nice follow.
Nothing in life is free.
No, I know. It's
not even these free
the
throws.
worst. Gets the second one to go. Looks smooth. Tapp, who's coming into the game? It is time for some Micaiah Moore, number 34, the big fella. 6'9", out of Barbados, St. Michael's in Barbados.
I thought you might have went with the 6'9" from Pepperdine right there.
No, not quite, not quite. 85-55, 30-point lead for the Argos, and Moore will check into the game, get his first action. It's one of those nights where you're happy. You're going to get deep into that bench, play a lot of guys. And Hudson Road's going to come back in, Tapp. Second run tonight. That one's a miss. McAllister goes and gets the rebound. He'll look to push. Ball's knocked out. They're going to get a foul called on the chip from Jameer Williams.
The folks behind us have really enjoyed messing with Devin Barksdale tonight. They're actually chanting for him to come back into the game so that they can stay engaged.
Sometimes you got to find your inspiration. Wherever that may be, whomever that may be. McAllister steps in. That one very long. We'll go the other way. Williams right into Micaiah Moore. Moore instantly having to guard the top scorer for the other team. That one missed. Sinaway grabs the rebound. He'll look to push it.
Oh, nice move there.
Splits the defense. He's trying to find somebody. He'll find Hudson Rowe. Shoot it.
Yeah.
Tap down that rope, like, put it up. No, good pass inside.
Mouse in the house.
Sit away, and he'll finish up. Nice assist for Hudson Rowe.
Too small.
What has Hudson Rowe not done tonight? He's got a steal. He's hit a three. He's got a basket in transition. Now he's got an assist. Tap. He's going to sleep solidly tonight. Oh, McAllister holds his ground, gets pushed back by Ziegler. They'll get Colby with the foul. Coach Mann has the same look on his face I do right now.
That was an M1?
How is that a foul, and how do you count the basket? Unbelievable. Maybe they don't want to get out of here the way we thought they did. They appreciate it too. That one's wrong. 4-14. Rebound Hudson Rowe.
He's filling the stat sheet tonight.
Everything tonight. All things to all people. Christian Monroe out there. It's Monroe. McAllister sent away. That's an easy one. Oh! Hello! McKam Moore. Wow!
I didn't think he would be doing pull-ups on the rim tonight, Will.
Tap, does he have some hops? Is that what
Is that the trampoline down there?
Apparently it's down on that end now. My. Man, that was explosive. Whoa! Trampoline Monroe to Andrew Sinaway.
Trampoline action for the Argos. Look how excited they are.
Man, too, they all come. They cannot believe it. They are all over. Makai Moore, they want him back on the bench. I don't blame the officials, but man, I love the energy off the bench. And Tap, let's keep it here. What does this do for you mentally? I mean, obviously you expect to win this game, and you're going to come out and have an opportunity, to do some of the things. As my monitor's gone out here, but we're going to roll some dunks.
There's the
for
tip
you.
dunk right there, doing some
there
chin-ups.
it is. And then the alley-oop coming your way, but you've really kind of taken a blow because Anthony Nagiti's not available, and you're not quite sure what his status is going to be for a little while. And you played everybody tonight, but I love that off the bench because you need a boost right now to carry into Montevallo, which is a pretty good basketball team coming in on Saturday.
Culture wins, Will. You know this. And it's been something you've heard me actually talk about all season long. That's always something that was important to me when I coach. How does our bench react? How do they act? I mean, it would be something that I would want to watch film for when guys come in and out. Does everybody stand up? Or some people sitting on the end not congratulating the guys coming in and out? And when you get to see that kind of reaction, you can understand why this team has won 8 in a row, and it looks like it's going to be number 9 tonight. But you can see how they're all engaged, and they're all rooting for each other. It's great for these guys that come in and practice their butts off every single day, and they don't get to play. I mean, it's not even a thought sometimes. Like, yeah, you're not getting in. And for them to get a chance to go out on the court and not only go in, but, you're getting some Instagram reels on some of these plays here in transition.
That Moore follow dunk and that alley-oop are both going to be ones that should pop up, could pop up on your feed relatively shortly.
Sorry, Christian, I'm sending it to you as many times as I see it on my feed. I apologize now.
Here we go. Argos back defensively. They're going to give him the continuation on that one, too. Canary rolls that one in. He's had a nice little game here tonight. Gets into 14 points and a chance to try to convert a three-point play. First foul on Hudson Rowe. So there's another stat that he's put in the sheet. You haven't been baptized properly until you pick up a foul, right?
Just feels right. Just feels right. You need to get that one early out of the way.
Get the free throw, get it to 60 points. 31-point lead for the Argos with 3:10 left in the game. Right through that pressure. Oh, we got another newbie in the game. Zach Clark out of Pensacola High here is checked into the game. Nice finish for Colby McAllister. There we go, man. Sometimes the outside shot's not working. Take it to the rack, finish strong. Zach Clark in the game. Honey, from the alma mater of both my kids, PHS.
Come on, Zach. Shoot this one.
Oh. Misses that one. Go the other way. Williams is stuck out there. He's got to be out there because Thiem's fouled out. He's the only big really left for the Warhawks. Oh, how about Hudson Rowe trying to hold his ground? I think you could have called that as an offensive foul.
I think Hudson Rose right. He turns around. He's like, hey, what? Come on now. You gonna let him do that to me? I'm having my game here. Jack, can I just tell you right quick?
Heisman's encouraged.
As an aside, with 2:29 left, Argos up 93-60. You know how hard it was for my kids to go to Pensacola High School?
No,
and I don't know if you go back this far, but there was a young man who played at Pensacola High against me named Eric Hawthorne, who played at PJC as part of that national championship group. Man, he went to Texas A&M, played for Tony Barone, came back home. I mean, Eric was a hell of a player. They also had a guy named Eric Shaw, who was the Gatorade Defensive Football Player of the Year for high school football. He was their center. He was 6'4". He ran about 260. I took a charge from him one time. I'm still looking for some things from that incident. But, man, they had some good basketball teams. For Coach David Williams.
Jarred some things loose. Oh, I got to see Coach Williams.
He actually graduated with his EDD. Another one from the University of West Florida recently. Congrats to him. And how about our guy?
I got to see him at a game. I went and watched a tournament at Choctaw where now his son is coaching PHS, as you say that. And I went over to Coach Williams and I said, hey, are you coaching tonight? And to hear him say, like, no, that is not going to be me.
Not me.
Well, what a pass right here. And just, man, can he get up in a hurry?
I'm going to tell you right now, the future is bright with a guy like that. He's a junior, but, starting to get him in the mix a little bit. Get a feel for the GSC. Obviously, he probably needs to hit that weight room a little bit to play in the league, but the energy and the positivity and really the momentum you're going to carry out of this for a lot of these guys could be huge.
It's just a great opportunity for a lot of these guys to get some action. That's what's so fun. And Zach, I need him to get a shot up. Will, can we please find him?
Oh, Senaway steps into one. Will it roll in? Oh, Moore with the rebound. Oh, come on. This guy is impressive. 97 points now for the Argos with a minute and a half left. Tap, he stepped in. He's got 6 points in.
How many rebounds has he got right now?
I know he's got 6 points in 4 or 5 minutes. Oh, a deep three. This has turned into a and one game at this point. Guys, just
here's another one.
In. Oh, gets his own rebound, gets fouled. Tap, was he trying to grab that at his knees and dunk that? Is that what
we were going to add that as a submission to the dunk contest. He was able to finish that one.
That was incredible. I believe the official term is out of hand at this point.
Now this one feels good. It kind of was a slow start for the Argonauts here, where you were kind of like, oh no, are we going to play down to the level of our competition? But you got to see some real leadership from guys like Eric Demings, Julius King, Elijah Weish, Tim Hall. They just came in and said, hey, we're gonna finish with this momentum to get this kind of marquee matchup that we're going to get to see Saturday here in the Fieldhouse. Montevallo was the preseason pick to win the conference, and they play a fantastic scheme of basketball. You're going to really get to see kind of two contrasting styles, that pack line defense versus this kind of wide open offense, and how will they solve that mystery?
Oh, Hudson Road drives it. Sinaway's going to come up with it. You got to kick that back out for a three. You got 97 points. What are we doing? We're going to get to 100, man. Come on.
Are we going to be stuck on 99?
I think we are. They passed up that opportunity.
No, come on, Zach. Come on, Zach.
Yeah, you got to feel like we're trying to get, you know what? Double screen, run them off the screen, get them an open look, right? You got a problem with that?
No, I have no problem with that because
somebody come set him a screen.
Come on, shoot it.
Shoot it. Come on, shoot it. Pull it. Somebody give him a screen. Oh! 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 You ask it,
there it is.
shall receive.
Suggestion box stays open, okay?
All night long, Zach Clark rolls it in 101-70 now.
You told me to give up. You know that? Remember that day?
Can I ask you
Stop putting them in there. Stop. No, I'm not.
Let's see the bench reaction to this move by Zach Clark. Oh, he cooks.
Yep.
Let him cook.
Just a crafty finish with that left hand.
And they go in.
That's how high we jumped over here.
Ball.
just on it.
Thank goodness the camera wasn't over here. We got to be embarrassed by how low we jumped.
You can't let my doctor, Josh Atwell, see that, what I just did over here, jumping in the air. Hey, wait a minute. We gotta check something real quick.
Come on, Chick-fil-A right here.
Tap, has everybody who played for the Argos tonight scored?
That's what it looks like, Will.
It does look like that, doesn't it?
You know what you call that? Success.
You do.
30-point win. Everybody plays.
Everybody scores.
What a fantastic night here in the Fieldhouse.
Absolutely. Star Wars night is a hit. Let's do it again every year if it's going to be like this. And Tap, 9 straight wins for the Argos now. Red hot in the conference. I mean, you expect to win this basketball game, no doubt about it, but to get it done in this fashion says something about this squad.
And you get to see everybody contribute. That's the part that's beautiful about this victory, is everybody had a piece in it. And that's what makes that so much fun as they go to do that.
Shahar Lazar coming over, damming us up a little bit. Argos get the big win. You mentioned it's going to be a big one with Montevallo coming in on Saturdays. They're kind of right below us in the conference standings, but keeping pace with West Alabama ahead, and Alabama Huntsville sitting right there with us as well.
When they were the preseason pick, and you got to ask me, like, hey, Tap, where do you think UWF could actually finish? Well, I circled this one on the calendar. I'm super excited about it being on a Saturday, and now they get a chance to go against Montevallo here in the Fieldhouse.
All right, Tap, we appreciate it. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll have Coach Jim for the post-game show and have an opportunity to talk with him. Argos win this win 101-71. Let's take a break. We'll come back after Justin Mann with the post-game show here on Flow College.